I found a little patch of nettles here and I started harvesting, and then I thought, hey, this would be a good opportunity for a video. So I want to just first show you how to identify the nettle. They have very jagged edges on their leaves, as you can see, very toothed. If you look close up at the stem, hopefully that'll come into focus for you. If you look close up at the stem, you can see the little barbs along the stem and along the leaf petioles. The barbs are also on the undersides of the leaves. I don't know how well you can see that, but I'm hoping you can see the barbs. And the sure way to identify nettles is to get stung by one. If you find a plant that looks like a nettle and you reach at it and it stings you, it's definitely a nettle. So the question then becomes, how do you harvest them without getting stung? And to do that, you grab by the top of the leaf, because the top of the leaf does not have stings on it. Use that leaf then to wrap around the stem and then pinch it off. And the hardest part of this is not getting this particular nettle. The hardest part is getting this nettle without getting stung by this nettle, or this nettle, or this nettle. So nettles, you guys, they aren't really as hard as they seem. Now, that being said, some people are much more susceptible to nettles than others. I'm not all that affected by them, so if I get stung a few times while I'm doing this, it's not really a huge deal for me. My best friend, on the other hand, welts all up and gets what looks like little boils all over her if she even gets close to a nettle and thinks about picking it. So for people like her, and if you're one of her, this is no shame in this, but for people like her, go ahead and wear long sleeves and gloves. The stings are deactivated by heat, so once you have them picked, as long as you heat them a little bit, or even just let them wilt just a little bit, the stings will be deactivated. So like if you take them home and just turn your oven on, heat it up, turn it off, and then put the nettles in, give them 2 minutes and they'll be unstinging. Another thing you can do is just take them home and throw them straight into boiling water, right? Because cooked nettles are always good. And then you can worry about chopping them after they've been deactivated. It's something you can harvest in quantity. What happens when you pick the top off of a nettle is it just makes like multiple more tops. So when you harvest it, you're actually causing it to create more flowers. As long as you're not pulling it up, don't pull the plants up, just pick the tops off. Nettle is also really well known for its cordage. Once it's fall, not now, but in the fall after the first frost, if you pick the nettle stalks, you can make cordage from them. Nettles are a really good plant to learn. They're one of the first plants that comes up in the spring that we can harvest for greens. They are loaded with vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E, magnesium, calcium, iron. So they're kind of like a little multivitamin. Some people use them to make tea. They dry really well, so if you want to dry them for teas. They also freeze really well if you want to blanch them and freeze them. You can use them pretty much any way you would use a cooked spinach. So if you like cooked spinach as a side dish, if you like to put it in your lasagna, whatever it may be that you like to do with them, then you can do the same things with nettle. Nettle also can be powdered once it's dried and used similar to parsley or cilantro as a seasoning. It actually has a really nice flavor that it adds. Let's see what else. I know what else. If you find nettles when you're camping, you can pick a few and then wave them over the smoke from your campfire. And that heat from that campfire will deactivate them, and then you can have wilted nettle salad, similar to how you would make a wilted spinach salad, sort of. So nettles are really, they're definitely one of my favorite plants and a really good spring edible to learn.